Hello again, Jay. Here in this video. This video I'm about to show you here is probably going to be very controversial. Yeah, I said some things that I'm sure is going to piss a lot of people off. Okay, and you know what? I really don't care. I really don't. I don't care. You should have known me by now that I don't give a shit. Because truth is truth. That's right. Truth is truth. And do I condone violence? No, I don't. I don't condone the actions of this person that you're about to see. I don't agree with the actions as far as killing, okay? No more than I agreed or condoned with what George Sidini did. But I understood why he did what he did, just the same as I understand why this person did what they did. It comes from the way we treat one another. That's right. Because you don't have the ability to treat one the way you want to be treated yourselves, isn't that right? And so, therefore, I had to become verbal. And I had to shove shit in your face, don't I? But anyhow, I'm sure you're not going to like what I have to say. I'm sure you're not going to appreciate what I said. But I really don't give a flying squat. Okay? I really don't. And I have a really good reason for not giving a flying fuck. Okay? Because it's the fucking truth. When you people get your brains out of your ass and you can practice doing unto somebody else that you want done unto yourself, then, and only then, will this type of stuff stop. And until you do that, this type of stuff is going to continue to happen over and over and over again. Watch out. Make your comments and opinions. Next video, you have a good one. Okay, what do you see here? Yes, Grand Rapids shooting suspect had a history of threatening women. You suppose you know why he had a history of threatening women? I suppose I probably can figure that out, because it's not too hard to figure that out in today's society, now is it? Anyhow, let's go on here a little bit. Who killed 7 people in a spree of domestic violence in Grand Rapids Thursday before killing himself, and had previously threatened to kill women with whom he had relationships, including his own mother. The mother of the 2 of his children, court documents showed. That's right. Court records document dozens of contacts with authorities, including 2 felony convictions when he was a minor. That's right. Go back and look at his past and say, oh, he was a nut. No, he probably wasn't a nut. He was probably treated like shit. Because people have a bad habit of treating people like shit in today's society. They think they can treat anybody else any way they damn well want. And why does he have a history of threatening women? Well, that could become from, how about when everybody else was out there hitting on girls and getting a girl in their life, he was one of the thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of guys that women shit on a regular basis in 1 to 5 seconds. Did you ever stop to think about that? And maybe when he brought it up to even his own mother. He got criticized, he got ridiculed, because women have a bad habit of doing that, don't they? Yes, they do. Women have a real bad habit of passing what they do on to other people, because after all, society's brain raped women into believing that they don't have to take any responsibility. It's the guy's fault regardless. And everybody looks for an excuse, don't they? That's why they all look for an excuse to go around what's really going on and give somebody bullshit advice through your line of excuses. But that don't change the real situation, okay? Now, of course, I don't condone what he done here, but I understand it. Okay? Okay. Dan Zeller, whatever his name was, eventually went to prison for 3 years in 2000 following a road rage accident, okay, in which, okay, he fired 5 shots at another driver. That's right. So the guy had himself a very bad temper. But that temperament probably came from his childhood, the way he was raised, and from the way he was treated. And I can pretty much guarantee you that, the way he was treated. Behavior appearances improved. Okay, after, that's right. Denzer's behavior appeared to improve after his prison stint. At least led to further contacts with police. Even before he went to prison, he appeared to win affection, that's right, including from those whom he had violent past. That's right. His mother, who in 1995 had kicked her own son, then 18, out of her home for abusive behavior, wrote in a request for a personal protection order that her son has a very explosive temper. Well, yeah, it sounds like he has an explosive temper, but see, what they're not talking about here is, let's see, the mother kicked her own son out of the home at 18 because he had a very explosive temper. Let's see, this is the mother, right? Let's see, where was he raised at? Well, with that mother, that's right. Where do you think he got that explosive temper? No, he just inherited it. He wasn't born a baby throwing fits at fucking 1 year old or fucking month old. Yep, he was a month old and he was throwing a fit. No. He was 2 years old. Yep, throwing the 2-year-old fit. That would be normal. That's right. He was 7 years old. He was still a very explosive temper. Well, how about trying the environment you're raised in? How about trying when you make the statement about women, the way women treat men? The way men treat women? The way we treat one another? Did you ever stop to think about that? Has a big impact on how a person comes out? Anyhow, 5 years later, she told judge about the sentence her son for road rage incident that her son has never been a bully or the type of person to just start a conflict or confrontation. That's right. So see, now the mother's saying her son was never see, so now we got double speak, okay? But just the same, I do buy that he probably wasn't the type to start the conflicts, but he probably went over the edge, that's right. That's what happens when you get fucking treated like dirt by everybody around you, okay? Her plea for leniency among the dozens of court files included one from a family pastor, okay, who had exhibited violent behavior, okay, many of his problems to his growing up with the father, okay? So now we blamed his violent behavior once again back onto the male, to the man. That's right, we're going to blame his violent behavior back onto the man. But now let's see a minute. Let's go back up here at the top. Let's see. The suspect had a history of threatening women. Women, not men, women. Oh, that's right, but you still got to blame it back onto the man, see? That's right. Of course you do. You got to blame it back onto the man so you can keep the women up on a pedestal so that they can keep shitting on guys left and right, 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 left and right. That's right. So they can keep stereotyping out guys in 1 to 5 seconds, 1 to 5 seconds, 1 to 5 seconds. When they do get a guy in their life, they want the bad boy so they can have drama. That's right. So they can manipulate him, lie to him, treat him like dirt, boss him around, order him around, yell at him. That's right. And while you're yelling at him, treating him like dirt, shitting on him, and acting like you're all so powerful because you have a power trip going on in your head, and you want to be a control freak. That's right. Well, I'm controlling, yes. You're controlling, yes. You're doing unto others that you wouldn't want done unto yourself. That's right. And then you wonder why this type of shit happens. And Noah's explosive temper didn't come from his father. Because what I'm seeing here, his father mostly wasn't in his life. Didn't come from his father. Oh, his explosive temper came from family environment. What do you want to bet the mother has an explosive temper? What do you want to bet? What do you want to bet the mother has an explosive temper? But of course, you're not going to hear her admit that. And even if 50,000 people saw her with an explosive temper, you'd all turn your back to it, wouldn't you? And you'd still blame it on the guy. Well, right up at the top, what does it say about him threatening women? That's right. What does that tell you? Oh, well, he just hated women? No, he just didn't hate women. How about trying he got dumped on and shit on and squatted on and stereotyped out, fucking treated like shit? Maybe he became the bad boy. That's right, so he could have a girl in his life, and that's why he has 2 exes. That's right. But did you notice I said exes? Of course they were exes. Why? Because that's what happens when you women want the bad boy. There's soon to be an ex. Because all this is about is trying to change somebody. That's right. If you accomplish your job and change him, then he's weak. So you dump him because he was weak. And if you don't accomplish your job and change him, you still dump him. Isn't that right? Because it's all a fucking game. To play with another human being's emotions and feelings. That's right. To not give a fuck. Because you have all the say-so. You have all the choice. You don't got to worry. You can throw him away today and have another guy in your arms tomorrow. Isn't that right, ladies? As long as it don't affect you. That's right. Well, I'm sure it didn't affect you when the bullet went inside your body, did it? I'm sure you didn't feel a thing, right? Well, I'm sure they didn't now that they're dead. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, this is how you have the ability to create your own killers. This is an example. See, our society created this man. They created a man who went on to kill. That's right, you created your own killers. Why do you think he was threatening women? Because it was women that was dumping on him. He didn't threaten women because he was a woman hater. He threatened women because it was women that was shitting on him, dumping on him. I'll guarantee it. That's the reason. It's no other reason. Using your book of lies and your book of excuses isn't going to cover up the truth. The truth is, the man was being dumped on and ridiculed and shit on by women, and then the fucking pussy whip moron guys come along and condone the fucking women's behavior so they could put their dick in their hole. Because that's all they were worried about. That's right. So you didn't give a shit how you treated him. So once again, you created your own killer. The mother of his 2 children, Stacy Carter, who was not killed Thursday, she's lucky, ain't she, obtained a personal protection order against those in 1997 when she was 5 months pregnant, and he threatened her, pulled her car door off its hinges, and threw a rock at the window. Well, but we forgot something. You know what you left out of this? It takes 2 people to fight. So what did she do to instigate the fight? What did she do to instigate it? You know, he was probably the bad boy, right? That's right. What did she do to instigate it? Because he sure didn't just get mad out of the blue and fucking blah, blah, blah at her for nothing. Oh, no, it takes 2 people to fight, folks. When you get that fucking common sense through your freaking head, you'll figure out that there's 2 sides to this story. Well, there's 3 sides. There's his side, there's her side, and there's the truth. But the truth of the matter here is she's not the innocent little angel she's pretending to be as she's playing her victim role. That's right. Now she's got a bullet in her for playing her victim role, don't she? So now she truly is a victim. She's a victim of helping to create her own killer. That's right. That's right. You drew the blueprints up. Our society and you women, through the way you treated this man, is the one that drew the blueprints up that caused him to do what he did. So you women should be proud of yourself for drawing the blueprints up to making your own killer. Because that's exactly what you've done here. See, it's so apparent. It's so apparent. I mean, the man had a history of threatening women. Of course he did, because it was the women dumping on him, shitting on him, treating him like dirt. Treating somebody the way they would not want to be treated themselves, and I see it all the time in today's society, and it's no lie. Every time I turn around, I see it in today's society. This is what happens when you put one gender above the other gender. The power goes to the brain, just like greed, and there's no such thing as an end, because there is no end. Greed and power recognizes no end. It strives for more, 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 more. Exactly. Think about it. Leave your comments and opinions. And ladies, be proud you created your own killer once again. So next video, y'all have a good one.